Or is this full-time MMA now?
I love full-time MMA right now.
Back to the daily grind. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure to subscribe if you're new and hook your boy up with a like if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
I don't have a list yet of the fighters that I dislike the most, but I'm about to make one just so I can put Ray Borg on it. I really, there's so many things. Like, you can be a fan of a fighter. What's the opposite of a fan? A hater? I don't know. I don't feel like a hater, because it's not like I just hate on everything Ray Borg does. It's just he's done so many things that have all added up to make me be like, ugh, I just don't like this guy. I'm the opposite of a fan, so whatever the fuck that is, I don't like Ray Borg, man. I'll just come out and say it. I'm not a fan of the guy. I guess that's the opposite of being a fan. Not being a fan. So I'm not a fan of Ray Borg. Ugh, I guess I'll just go into it so I just don't sound like I'm bashing a fighter, because that's not what I'm doing. I don't do that. I don't talk shit on fighters like that, but I am not a fan of this guy, and let's get into why. Alright, it all starts back with Ray Borg's fight versus Louis Smolka. Louis Smolka at the time was one of my favorite flyweights. You know, he was pushing for UFC Hawaii Max Holloway, and Max Holloway being one of my favorite fighters, I'm like, fucking let's go. Anything that's gonna help get Max Holloway to headline UFC Hawaii, I'm down with. So in my mind, I was like, alright, all of these Hawaiian fighters that have nice records, they're on winning streaks, if they keep winning, we can probably get a stacked UFC Hawaii card. Now let's get to Louis Smolka versus Ray Borg. Louis Smolka almost dies trying to make weight. This motherfucker makes weight 125 pounds, and he comes out, he can't even lift his arms up on the scale because he fucking made weight. Louis Smolka. And that's who I was rooting for. Out comes Ray Borg just as happy as ever. Motherfucking glasses on, comes out, steps on the scale. 138 pounds. Okay, he didn't miss weight by 13 pounds, but 120 something fucking pounds. He missed weight. He lifts his hands up just as strong as ever. He's smiling like he actually fucking did something. Like he made weight. He's flexing. And he just missed weight. I'm like, what? What? He's fucking acting like he didn't just miss weight. And then the fight starts. Louis Smolka versus Ray Borg. Ray Borg wins the fight. It's not entertaining. If I'm remembering correct, it was like a wrestle fuck spree. Like, I don't remember exactly how the fight went. It's been a little while since then, but I do know it was not an entertaining fight. On top of the weigh-in controversy, and Ray Borg grabs the mic and he says, "All of you UFC fans, remember my name." I'm like, what? What do you want me to remember? Your boring performance or the fact that you missed weight? So that's when he started rubbing me off the wrong way. Then, move on forward. He's on like a 2-fight winning streak now, and he's scheduled to fight Demetrious Johnson. That's who he's supposed to be fighting. Demetrious Johnson goes through all of this crap with the UFC. He says the UFC's bullying him. He says they forced him to fight Ray Borg. And you know, that's got nothing to do with Ray Borg. You know, that's not his fault. He's going to get a title shot, that's cool. But the thing is, if you know you've missed weight more than one time, when you get that title shot, I mean, for one, you're lucky to be getting a title shot. So whenever you get sick, a lot of people ain't, and you've had problem with weight cuts, a lot of people are not going to buy the excuse, sorry, it had nothing to do with my weight cut, I just got sick, that's why I had to pull out of the fight. And it's not just any fight. It's not like he knew he was going to miss weight, so he pulled out of his Louis Smolka fight. No. Motherfucker, you're getting a title shot off of a 2-fight winning streak. I mean, he's probably beat one top 5 contender. Maybe one. Other than that, me personally, I just don't understand why Ray Borg's getting a title shot. Now, I do understand. I've watched a few of Ray Borg's fights before the Smolka fight. After, I mean, Ray Borg, fine, he's a decent fighter. But there's other people in the division that deserve title shots that I believe are better than Ray Borg. Better. Sergio Pettis. Sergio Pettis is on like a 5-fight winning streak now, and he just finished Brandon Moreno. Fucking, Joseph Benavidez. He just beat Henry Cejudo. Henry Cejudo just finished Wilson Hayes. I would literally rather see Joseph Benavidez, Henry Cejudo, or Sergio Pettis fight Demetrious Johnson for this title shot. But no, we got Ray Borg, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm not the matchmaker. I just didn't. There's still more that adds on to why I'm not a fan of this guy now. And it really, I mean, I wasn't even thinking about making a list of who I'm not a fan of until after the Ariel Helwani interview today with Ray Borg. Because, okay, he's got a point. I don't believe it was a weight cutting issue why he had to pull out of the Demetrius Johnson fight, because if the UFC doctors told Dana White he was about to miss weight, dog, we had to pull him out, Dana White's not gonna fucking save Ray Borg. Why would Dana White save Ray Borg? Why would Dana White want to say, oh, you know what, let's just, you know what, he was having a bad weight cut, let's go ahead and save him, you know, let's save his title shot? No. I'm sure Dana White would like to have Henry Cejudo after that masterful performance versus fucking Wilson Hayes, or even Sergio Pettis with that 5-fight winning streak coming off of a finish over Brandon Moreno. I'm sure if Ray Borg missed his opportunity and was gonna miss weight, Dana White would take that fucking title shot from him. What do you mean? You've already missed weight once before. Now you did it again during your title fight. I'm saying if that happened. I don't believe he did. I believe he actually got sick. But now that he got sick, he fired his nutritionist that he was working with. He said, you know what? It's got nothing to do with the weight cut. So he pulls out of his championship fight, says it has nothing to do with the weight cut, but still fires his nutritionist. So that makes you believe it had something to do with this weight cut. Ariel Helwani says, okay, so you know whenever you fire your nutritionist, it kind of makes it look like it has something to do with your weight cut, right? He's like, yeah, but I don't want to talk about why I fired them. So that's fine. Even if we're still buying all of this shit, I don't understand why Ray Borg gets all of these fucking chances and opportunities, bro. Who the fuck is Ray Borg? He's never been on Dancing with the Stars. He doesn't have a million Twitter fucking followers. Like, why does he get special treatment? How did he even... Cody Garbrandt got the title shot by knocking out Takeya Mizugaki and knocking out fucking Thomas Almeida. Ray Borg didn't knock anybody out, bro. He won like 2 decisions. 2-decision winning streak. He's getting the title shot. He got sick when he was supposed to fight for the title. Had to pull out. And now, this is the reason I'm not a fan that we're about to get to. He's not using a nutritionist today. He's not. What the fuck? What the fuck? You've missed weight multiple times. Even though it wasn't a weight cutting issue, you had to pull out of your championship fight and you fired your nutritionist. And now you say, you know what, I'm just going to get back to what got me here. I'm just going to get back to not having a weight cut. I know my body better than any nutritionist. What? Oh God. Oh God. What the fuck are nutritionists for if everybody knows their body better than any nutritionist? Maybe he's just saying he does, but I'm not fucking buying it, bro. Oh, you've already missed weight multiple times. What are you saying? That was because of your old nutritionist? I mean, what got you here was a nutritionist. What got you here was a 2-fight winning streak. We're talking about when you were fucking like 6-0 back when you first started fighting. We're talking about what technically got you your title fight. A 2-fight winning streak. You had your nutritionist for those fights. So what do you mean what got you here? He's talking about, pretty much what he's saying is, I'm going to go back to when I first started fighting. You know, I'm pretty sure Ray Borg started off his career on like a 6-fight winning streak or something. So I think he's saying, you know, I'm going to go back to what got me my 6-fight winning streak. You know, I'm going to go back to not having a nutrition. You know, what got you your first fucking 6 wins of your career was probably the fact that you weren't fighting in the UFC for your first 6 fights. It had nothing to do with your weight cut, in my opinion. Now, so you can fucking go listen to the interview on the MMA Hour. I've told you, I'm not a fan of Ray Borg. I've laid out all the reasons from the beginning to the end of why I'm not a fan of him. Maybe you can tell me where I'm wrong in the comments. But man, I'm usually a fan of everybody. There's not many people that I'm not a fan of. And the only person that comes to my mind off the top of my head is fucking Ray Borg. Oh, I've went through everything. I'm not going to repeat it. It is what it is, man. Let the haters know what the fuck you type about in the comments. I can't wait for Demetrius Johnson to whoop this boy. Let's fucking go. It is what it is. I'm out. What do you call tug of war with a pig? Pulled pork.